You're listening to Season 7 of the award-winning Home Ed Matters podcast, brought to you from the West Midlands in the UK.
We're just a regular family of 5 on a home education journey, and we want to share our journey with you and encourage you on yours. So thanks for joining us, and here's this week's episode.
Well, hi everyone.
Hi!
My name's Luke.
And my name's Eden.
Welcome to
Home Ed Matters,
Season 7.
Episode 10.
Now, we didn't manage to record one last weekend.
Yeah, we were too busy.
It was on our list to do, but yeah, it's just lots going on.
Yeah, everything's just... yeah.
I mean, even though we're now in Tier 2...
Shame.
I know some of you are probably in Tier 3, and that's hard.
Yeah.
All these lockdowns, but we've just moved into Tier 2, but various groups and things are still managing to go on, which is good.
Yeah.
So we've managed to keep getting out a little bit.
Yes, and I managed just before Tier 2 started today. I went out with my friend.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Still following the rule of 6. You were able to
Yeah.
go for a hot chocolate, weren't you?
Yeah.
Socially
and,
distant.
Yeah, we've been popping round to each other.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of your lockdown friends that you've made on the street.
Yeah, and if COVID had never happened, I would never have met her.
I know, that's so nice, isn't it?
So
there are some benefits to getting to know your neighbours better.
Yeah, I feel like we've got to know all of our neighbours better in lockdown.
I know. Well, we've got lots more people to send Christmas cards to this year.
Yeah.
And Christmas Happy News, I think, for the road.
Yes.
That would be nice, newsletter. Because that was one of the ways we got to know everybody, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Plus, we've been giving out lots of eggs.
Yeah.
We really need to give more out today, but it's so wet and rainy, we can't really leave the egg boxes out with our little
Yeah.
table.
Could set up like a store thing, with a roof, but still.
Yeah, still a bit much. So, anyway, wherever you are, I hope the weather is better than here. It is tipping it down.
And it's really
windy. Weather's about to get colder.
Shame.
What have I been doing this morning?
Insulating the roof.
Yeah, I've been putting an extra layer of insulation up in the loft since 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I
I've been
noticed
lying in
my
bed.
little office has been like super freezing, just like leeching heat. So, yeah, you were listening to your podcasts in bed. What podcast have you been listening to at the moment?
Well, Mummy's got my Yoto working again, so I've been catching up on all the podcasts, like Brains On and Fun Kids and Yoto Daily and Stoop Kids.
So we've
Fib.
mentioned it before, but we've got a couple of Yoto players, which are like digital
things.
I guess they're like a bit like digital radios, but you put cards in the top with different books and stuff in them. You just slot the cards in. But then there's also an app that goes with it, and you can listen. There's loads of podcasts
There's
and all
loads
kinds.
of free audio on there.
I think they're getting more popular. You've probably seen them around.
Yeah, because every day on the Yoto Daily there's loads of birthdays.
We do. We might have a code actually. If you want to buy one and you need a bit of a discount code, I think
We have one.
your mummy's got one. So get in touch. Might be able to get you a bit of a discount. We've never really been sponsored, but I think we do have a discount code for them. So we are 13 weeks into our curriculum. We're trying to get halfway of our 36 weeks by Christmas.
Yeah.
So we want to get to 18 weeks if we can.
Yeah, but Mummy says you're going to take all of December off.
Yeah, we often do that. So that we
sometimes,
can focus on, like, Christmas is our favourite time of the year.
Yeah.
We love Advent.
Yeah.
And just all the
Lions.
all of the feelings around it. But we know it's only October, but some people have got their Christmas trees up, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It's like having it up for a quarter of a year.
Yeah, October, November, December. I just feel that's not for us. But if that is you and it makes you happy, go for it.
Yes.
We need extra things to make us happy this year.
Yeah. And so do it if you want to.
Let's talk about, we've got a new artist study
We
the
have.
last few weeks. It's actually a favourite artist of mine. Who is it?
Someone who asky. We haven't done him for a very long time.
A very long time, you mean just this week. Hokusai.
Yeah, Hokusai. Hosky.
And he was very famous for a particular type of painting.
Yes.
How did he make the paintings?
He did like prints onto wood, so he like detailed it on paper and then he sort of printed it onto wood and burned it onto wood.
Yeah, he carved the wood and then you painted the wood and printed the paper on it. And can you remember the name of the very famous painting that lots of people know of his?
I can't remember the name of it, but I do know it was one of the 36 views of Mount Fuji he did.
Yeah, it's called The Great Wave off Kanagawa.
Yes.
And I used to have a great big poster of it. think I still might have a great big poster of it somewhere.
Cool.
I think we had it up in our first house when we were first married and we lived in Southampton. We had it framed in our kitchen.
Yeah.
A poster of that famous painting, and it's used for lots of different things. And actually, a number of years ago, a few of his other paintings, they were all very small, were displayed in Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery.
Cool.
So, what have you learnt so far about Hokusai?
Well, most of it were just learning about the prints of him, but how he was really old and he always loved doing art, and like how even though as he got older he got better at it, whereas most great artists they were really good when they were young, but they stopped practicing when they got old.
And that is something that I really love about Hokusai, is that he had this learning mindset. We talk a lot about that, don't we? And he just got better and better and better as he got older. I find that really inspiring as somebody in their early 40s, that he never gave up. He was always getting better at his craft. He wasn't one of these prodigies who had a breakthrough thing when they were very young and then never really achieved anything like it. I think that's a real lesson for us all.
Yeah, it is.
I take great encouragement from that, from a creative perspective.
Yeah, like you can always be creative.
What they say, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago.
What do you mean?
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, so that you've got shade and fruit.
Oh,
but the second best time to plant a tree is now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. So you can always do it. I mean, that's why I've started my YouTube channel, learning video skills, all kinds.
Yeah, Daddy has got a YouTube channel now.
Yeah, it's good. In fact, I've been putting out the Ambleside Hymns of the Month.
Yeah.
So last month's Ambleside Hymn of the Month was... I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't it the one which you didn't want to do, so we did a different one instead?
Well, you did. Yeah, we did Thine Be the Glory, but there was another one. I've forgotten that. This month's, November's Hymn of the Month for Ambleside is I Sing the Goodness of the Lord.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which I've recorded. I just need to put the words on it, and then I'll get that uploaded. So do head over to Luke Strickland YouTube channel, and there are plenty of hymns there for your family worship, and other songs as well. Oh, thank you, Mirabelle. Mirabelle's done a wonderful drawing. What's on it?
This is you.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah.
And this is the snakes.
Oh, the snakes. It was Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I hate snakes.
No, it's not Indiana Jones.
I know, I was just referring to a thing, a quote from Indiana Jones, based on... Who is it based on?
Percy Fawcett.
Percy Fawcett, who we are distantly related to.
Yeah.
Speaking of people that we're distantly related to, we've just finished reading in the evenings a book about John Wesley.
John Wesley.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say John Wesley there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say it.
And then we've started a book about...
John...
No, William
Wilberforce.
Well done. And what's William Wilberforce famous for?
Stopping the slave trade.
Yeah. In fact, another great example of somebody who persevered. We'll get to that in the story. But we are distantly related to William Wilberforce.
I did not know that.
Another one of those things to ask Granny. Granny knows everybody that we're distantly related to.
Wow, I will ask her next time we see her.
But we've been enjoying that, and actually it relates to. So we read a book, Sentinels.
Oh yeah.
Earlier in the year.
I feel like
which was about 60 years later, or 100 years later.
Yeah, I feel like I've been able to connect a lot more of the stories because we read Sentinels, so you know how a ship works and stuff.
Yeah, well, exactly. And actually that big picture knowledge and just understanding is a real hallmark of home education, often, isn't it? So I think that was evidenced this week.
Yeah.
Because it's been half term for school kids.
Yes, and we have taken a bit of half term.
And you and Asher went to a holiday club.
Yeah, we did.
And the way it was COVID secure was...
Everyone stayed in their own square because it was in the same place where I do my drama. And there was already squares there. And everyone had their own team.
So your team was you and Asher, family teams basically. And over the 3 days you scored points for enthusiasm.
Yeah, and answering questions. So every day there was the usual winner. And at the end of the week there was the usual winner of the day's points and the overall winner.
And who won overall?
Me and Asher.
And some friends of ours came second, who are also home edders.
Yeah, and the day before and that day when they were doing the overall points, me and Asher won.
Well, I'm really proud of you for that.
Yeah.
Well done for being enthusiastic and
winning.
engaging. I think that's a good characteristic to have in life. It serves me well, even in my work, Enthusiasm and curiosity is really good.
Yes.
So, well, we've got lots more to talk about, but why
Yeah.
don't we take a quick break? So we'll be back after this musical interlude.
Da-da-da-da.
You're listening to the Home in Matters podcast.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
That was a quick break.
It wasn't actually very long for us.
It's a quicker break for you than it is for us, because that's just where I snip the editing.
Yeah.
That language is from the days when videos and audio was recorded onto tape, and they would literally snip the tape and splice it together and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they would do that.
No, but then, do you remember when we went to the Black Country Museum and we watched the films there, and they used to be the reels?
Yes.
They would turn the reel, and what they would do is they'd have all these reels of tape, and they'd spin them very fast and project light through it, and you'd see all the images move. That's why they were black and white.
Yeah.
So that's where that picture comes from. And you know, the tapes you've got, cassette tapes,
Yeah.
you know, Grandma's really old ones, that's
Yes.
tiny bits of tape with music on it, magnetically actually, I think.
Yeah.
Right, well, it is autumn.
It is autumn again.
We've been collecting an abundance of apples.
Yes.
In fact, we did a quick recording last weekend when we were going around the orchard.
Yep.
So here's that. Oh, well, we've had a few days of windy weather.
Yep.
And so, what are we doing now? Where are we?
In the orchard.
Yeah, and what are you picking up?
Disgusting rotten apples.
All and good ones.
And good ones, but most disgusting ones.
What's the deal?
1p per apple.
Yeah, I know, yeah, in your garden, Belle.
1p per apple.
Yeah,
And
Eden's
it's-
going to pick them up in a sec.
And it's quite a good deal because there's loads of apples.
I know, yeah. It's a good deal.
So most of the time I get 60 to 80p.
And elsewhere in the garden, we've been sorting out all the pumpkins,
Yep.
starting to cover up the veg patch.
Yeah,
Dug up the last few beetroot.
dug
Garlic.
up the steps.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, progress. Thank goodness it
Progress.
stopped raining, because it's been raining even today,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
It has, even though it said it wasn't supposed to.
I know.
Just searching for apples.
Yeah, and Mummy's picking the last few. Mummy's with the apple picker, getting the last few off the trees, so they're not bruised. These ones that have fallen
Bruised.
are bruised. So what I'm going to make a big
Apple pie.
apple pie. I
What
did
do we
get.
think?
Yeah, those look good.
Okay.
Put them in the good bucket.
Okay.
Right, let's press on.
Bye.
Bye. Did you say there's still lots more apples to collect?
Yeah, there is. I wanna.
And it's so windy outside.
Yeah.
I bet lots of them are blown down.
Yeah. Should probably go and do that. After
Yeah, we do
this.
need to do that. That's one of our chores for the day.
I've got her.
Oh yeah, Mirabelle's showing our secret life of pets.
And the cat.
And the cat.
And
We're gonna.
I've got a parrot too.
Yeah, true. We're gonna get a couple more fruit trees actually because our pear tree
is dying.
is nearly dead, isn't it? So we're gonna get a
Yeah.
couple more.
Because the pear tree was smothered by the fir tree.
Yeah, it was the yew tree, I think, and the yew's quite poisonous.
And
Yeah.
what about my plum tree?
Yeah, Mirabelle's plum tree, which is Mirabelle plums. That's growing really well, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're yellow plums.
They were actually really nice.
And our pumpkins all did really well.
Yes.
We kind of harvested them all last weekend.
Yeah.
Well, what have we done this week with them?
We've done some pumpkin painting.
For a competition with my work.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Mirabelle, you were in the lead for your category. Maybe you'll win.
But only because there was only 3 entries.
But even if there's only 3 entries, you still need to beat the others.
Yeah.
So that's quite exciting. So we've got that. We'll do some carving in due course. Mirabelle's
Yes.
excited to make pumpkin bread.
She's just walked out of
She's
the
walked
room.
off. I like making pumpkin beer.
I want to do some pumpkin carving.
Yeah. We've got all our beetroots up as well. Mirabelle likes
Yes.
beetroots, doesn't she?
I want to pull up some more potatoes.
Oh yeah, we do need to dig up some more potatoes.
Yes.
Going through the bowl in the other room, Belle. What did we learn about our chickens recently? Our youngest 2 chickens,
They're not cream leg bars, they're actually silver duck wings.
silver duckling whale summers. So, but they're nearly fully grown now. Their combs are getting quite red, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, do you think they'll start laying before the winter, or do you think they'll wait till the spring?
Well, chickens do lay over the winter, but they slow down a bit because they have less egg laying time because it's darker and
Yeah.
lighter, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been nice that the chickens have been going to bed a bit earlier. I haven't been, like in the height of summer, I was closing them up like after 10 o'clock in the evening. It was nice they're going a bit earlier.
Yeah, well, they're going at like 4 o'clock now.
So, we're still getting lots of eggs. How many are we
Yes.
getting a day at the moment this week?
Well, we've had a surprisingly good week, for eggs, we've got like 7 or 6. One day we had 8 a day.
Yeah, we've got more eggs than we know what to do with.
Yeah.
You need to do some more baking, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, some extra baking would be good.
Yeah.
Because you baked a chocolate cake
Yes.
this week, and you have been doing bread, haven't you? Do you need eggs for bread?
I'm not. I don't. Well, I think you do. Not entirely sure.
Mummy's quite keen to get a big food mixer.
A big food mixer, like a smoothie blender.
No, not a smoothie blender. Like one of these ones that helps you like make dough and stuff.
Ooh, that would be
Maybe
so
we'll
cool.
do that. I said that we're still managing to do quite a bit of activities. In fact,
Yes, we are.
So drama's been really good for you.
Yeah, I've been loving drama.
And you made a video.
Yeah.
You and your friend.
Nerys.
And it's really, really good.
Yeah.
So what's the premise? It's on the drama workshop Facebook page, actually.
Yeah. So me and her, Bear's just coming over.
Hello, Bear.
Me and her, we're like, so she's on a game show, like £1,000 drop, and I'm this zombie pirate who turns up to get interviewed, and at the end she asks me, and finally, why did you come here today? And I say, I had a taste for human body parts.
Yeah. I thought your accent was really good all the way through.
Thank you.
So drama's been really good, and we've started a new dance class for you.
Yes.
So, so that later in, maybe when you're a bit older, if there was the opportunity to go to any, more of pursue a more creative path.
Yes.
You're more skilled up. So, what dance have you been doing?
Well, we're doing contemporary fusion, and it's really good because,
Because your previous dance lessons have been a bit more, I guess, a bit more
Chatty.
social. Whereas this is just a proper 45-minute hard dance class, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no time to chat really. You just bam, bam, bam.
Well, that's good though, because you're learning some extra skills.
Yes.
So you've had drama, you've had dance.
Yeah.
So we need to. What we're missing is the kind of singing, aren't we, in music?
Yeah.
So
But
maybe that's something to pick up after Christmas.
yeah, but you can't really do singing at the moment.
No, but we could put a guitar in your room, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And you could practice your guitar skills a bit.
Yeah, I need to practice my guitar skills a bit
Yeah,
more.
choir. I don't think choir's going to happen for a while, isn't it? Because corporate singing's a bit tricky.
Yeah, and my drama clashes with it now.
Yeah.
I did this.
Well done, Belle.
Because I've been moved up.
So you've been doing lots of craft as well recently.
Yes.
We got some from IKEA. We had a successful IKEA trip and got some boxes. And what have we done with those boxes?
We made them into our COVID memory boxes.
COVID memory boxes. So you've decorated all the outside.
Yeah, it took a while. We listened to the whole of Tempest while we were doing it.
Wow, yeah. A bit of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Was it the actual version?
No, it was a children's version, so it wasn't as long.
Yeah.
But it was about an hour long.
Still pretty good. And so you
Yeah.
did all that decorating. And what have you put in your COVID memory boxes?
We've put in all the letters, some of the happy news, letters from friends on the street, everyone saying COVID is really inconvenient, all that sort of thing, really.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. And then you've been doing lots of Blue Peter inspired craft.
Yeah.
So what have you been making with egg boxes just the last couple of days?
Well, yesterday I made some egg box bats from Blue Peter. Not for Halloween, just for nice autumny stuff, really.
Yeah, we're not huge fans of Halloween.
Yeah, it's just...
Truth be told. So,
Yeah.
but we prefer Christmas really. But we do like seasonal decorations and
Yeah,
things.
and bats are seasonal.
Bats are seasonal. Hey, do you remember years ago we went and did some bat walk?
Yeah,
I wonder,
do.
I wonder. We did it in a podcast, didn't we? Because we'd borrowed the bat detectors from work.
So if
from
you
my
can
work.
find it, well done.
Yeah, I wonder which season it was. I reckon season 2 or 3.
Yeah, when we were still really early, because I remember I was only like 5.
I know, yeah. Well, we've definitely still got bats around, but they go into
Yeah.
torpor at this time of year. It's a bit like hibernation, but not quite
Yeah.
the same. So
I
yeah,
really
loads of craft you've been
Yes,
doing.
'cause
Every
I
time
had
I come down, there's some more craft going on.
Yeah, I had a bit of a Blue Petery morning yesterday, because I did the Xbox craft, I watched a Greta Thunberg interview, I printed out a recipe, and I worked out how many words there were for this Blue Peter competition.
That's pretty good. I
So
think
I
we're
was
still
living
waiting
Blue
for a
Peter.
couple of Blue Peter badges that we've sent off for.
Well,
I think
Asher is.
Yeah,
I'm
Asher's
not.
still waiting for one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Nearly there. We
Yeah.
also went out to the butterfly farm, didn't you?
yeah, we did. We went to a butterfly farm in Stratford. And we got a bit lost as we were going there, but we went past Shakespeare's Globe Theatre thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't a Globe Theatre, but there was a Shakespeare
Because the Globe Theatre was in London, wasn't it?
Yeah. But we did go past the Shakespeare bit.
And what did you learn at the butterfly farm?
About all the different butterflies and stuff, and there were so many different beautiful colours.
Is it heated then? It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a big
heated.
greenhouse
It's a
type place. Biome.
Yeah, it was
cool.
really nice. It was like stepping into warmth.
I've missed going to the Eden Project this year.
Yeah, me too.
That is a favourite place for us. We didn't make it down to Cornwall. But it'll be even more special when we do go down next time.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Well, thank you so much for listening.
Yes,
I think we need to crack on with our chores for the day, really.
Yeah, crack on with doing apple picking and picking up the rotten apples, and Daddy needs to insulate the thingy.
I've got one more roll of insulation to lay out, which is above your room.
Yes.
We've got apples to do. We need to cover up our growing area with polythene and things to kind of suppress the weeds. I need to record some music videos.
Yeah, I should
hymns and
probably
worship.
start practicing some of my guitar.
That was a really good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, we could move the guitar to your room.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah, Belle's doing great jigsaws. Well, on that happy note, I wanted to say thank you to Lola and Joe, who've been in touch recently.
Yes, thank you so much.
Contact details are coming up. It really encourages us when we hear from you. So do let us know if you've been inspired or just enjoy listening, just like listen to our chatting, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I know one of you had been in touch. We'd listened to us talking about the Mad Libs Junior stuff that we do. And now that's offered on Twinkle as a result. So
thank you to that
making
listener.
some impact. But I mean, our heart behind the podcast is just to share our journey and to encourage you on yours.
Yes.
So we are encouraged when you get in touch with us, and we hope that you are encouraged too. And we'll see you in a few weeks' time.
Yes, see ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Home Ed Matters podcast. We love hearing from you, so email us to homeedmatters@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Home Ed Matters, and visit our website at www.homeedmatters.co.uk. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen, like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher or Spotify. Thanks for joining us and enjoy your home ed journey this week.
They say absence makes the heart grow fond. Well, I've grown quite fond of you. Some people may think you're strange, but I think I'm strange too. It's raining outside, and it's raining inside too. I wanna go home, place where I'm known, and where I know you. Walk familiar streets.